Unexpected things do come up here as far as that last minute and stuff, but 6:06 a.m. Eastern time here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich over there on X, also at Fireman Rich on Truth Social, Blue Sky.
And good Wednesday evening to you all. Good Wednesday evening to you all. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here with Let's Talk Football, NFL football. And we're getting things going, cranking here as far as that goes. And I hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. We are in our third week. We'll see how this broadcast goes as far as that goes. I'm not sure what's going on with the big board here. Let's see. Let's try this again. I don't like having the comments on the side there. Just get set up here. And I'm going to be on for about maybe 30, 45 minutes, thereabouts, as far as that goes. So, okay. Looks like they're off there. Okay. We'll go ahead and go with that then. Rich Roberts, though, at Fireman Rich over there on X, as well as at Fireman Rich over there on Truth Social, Blue Skies, Instagram Threads, and the public Facebook is The Real Fireman Rich. And hello, Tina. Good evening. Getting a snack. Okay, get a snack and sit down. We're going to be talking some football. And again, I'm not going to get I think I've got my notes squared away this week. This is week 3. Though some people say it's week 2 with the preseason. I say it's week 3 because I count the Hall of Fame game as week 1. That's the opening. We watched football. That's week 1. We have a big slate of football games going on as far as that goes. And let's see what we got on the docket here. Let's talk football. Oh, I don't want that. Let's see. Okay. Yep. There we go. Okay. Okay, I guess I'm going to have to use this as far as that goes. Let's see. Do want to say, talk about one thing right out of the gate. The first full week, the first full-fledged slate of games there as far as for week 1. And as you can see right here, the NFL teams that signed up. Okay, you're there, Tina. Thank you. We can this is the thing I'm really excited about because we have these are all the NFL teams that have UFL UFL players that have crossed over, and I'm going to be talking about one in particular on the New York Jets that could possibly. Right now, the individual he's and there's actually a second player too. I ended up tweeting that out the other day. I'll have to check my Twitter feed, X feed, I should say. But these are the teams that on each one of these teams, there's at least 1 to 2 UFL players that have crossed over. I know Jake Blake, I think his name was. He's the kicker for the Michigan Panthers there. He's on the Detroit Lions team, so I'm going to be watching him. And then there's a quarterback, Adrian Martinez, on the New York Jets. He played, and he ended up taking the team to a win Saturday there. So my hat's off to him. Giants were playing good as far as the New York teams. Buffalo, I think they had their second, for the most part, most of the teams had their second and third string in. So, as far as this team's going to beat that, it was a lot of good football, a lot of good play as far as that goes. And it was good. The one thing I wasn't able to watch, even though it was on my schedule on the big screen TV in the back there, was the Buffalo Bills game. Buffalo Bills game I had to watch, or I actually listened to it on the radio. There's a radio station, the Buffalo Bills radio station out of Buffalo, New York, had the game, and I was following that on Gamecast. That's over there on ESPN. So that was pretty exciting because I had the earbuds. I could walk around, get a drink of water. Oh, actually, I don't have any water. We're definitely only going to go about 45 minutes here to an hour, no longer than that. This is really exciting as far as to see this come into play. The NFL teams are actually giving these guys from USFL a shot, and we're going to probably see them play throughout the season. I think Jake Blake, I think that's his name. Let's go ahead and let's see if we can find his name as far as that goes. I'm really excited about this kicker because he excited me from day one. Let me bring up my UFL link here real quick. UFL right here. Let's see, stats, players, special teams with the kicker. No, Jake Bates of the Michigan Panthers. It wasn't. He had the longest field goal, 64 yards. That was on the first game of the USFL or UFL, I should say. So I'm really excited about that as far as the gameplay and like I said, the gameplay is phenomenal. I'm really impressed as far as the first week. That's my overall impression. The first week, as far as to see the UFL players in there, but the gameplay, I think for the most part, it's still preseason, but I think it was a lot better than last year's preseason, I guess, or else I'm just really excited about football being back here, NFL football. So those are all the teams there. And what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 teams. So that's a good portion. That's the majority of the NFL, basically. And so they're going to be highlighting that. I know when they were playing, they were mentioning about the UFL. And I just think that's a good cross feeds. And I'm hoping this will continue the UFL as far as that goes and such. So we'll see what happens and go on with that. Let's see. Did I have an article in? No. Okay. Or did I? Did I have it down here? Let me see. No. I'm just checking my notes. Hopefully I got the right. Yeah, August 15th. Yeah, tomorrow night's August 15th. So my schedule should be good when we go to the but we're going to go ahead and do a review of last week's games. And as far as that goes, and here's the scores of last week's games. You can see we had the Panthers losing to the Patriots 17-3. I watched that game. Patriots, that was all one-sided. I would have loved to see this game, the Giants and Lions. I think I picked the Lions on that one. And or no, I picked the Giants. I'm always going to pick the Giants, but the Lions ended up losing. So I did win that one, I guess. Okay. Let me check. No, we can't check. Okay. So that was last Thursday night games. And then going into Friday, we had the Texans and Steelers. Texans won that one strong. They look good. They looked very good. They're 1-1 because their first loss was against the Bears, who are really romping it. Then you have Falcons and Dolphins. Dolphins, I guess I didn't see any of the preview, but I heard they're playing. They look pretty good. And then this game, Eagles and Ravens. I didn't see that game, but it finished out 16-13 as the motorcycles are leaving the village. And then our Saturday games, man, we had a whole boatload of games on Saturday. We had the Jets and Commanders. That's where Adrian Martinez, he won the game right at the end there. Well, he tied the game, and the kicker came in with 4 seconds left. I watched the replay on this game on NFL Network. And as far as that goes, and it was a good game. That was a good Jet win, and Aaron Rodgers was on the sideline for the Jets. He wasn't, that's a big thing. We're gonna see. We saw a handful last week, and I was surprised to see as many. We had Josh Allen went, Burrows, and a few other first-string quarterbacks. They went in for a set there as far as that goes, playing. So to get their feet wet, and which I think they should do that. It'll be interesting to see if Aaron Rodgers has to go. I think he says he's ready to go from what I've read about in the sports news and have heard on the talking head. So we'll see, because I think they might be gun shy. He might get injured during preseason because he did play one set last year in preseason, and he marched the ball right down to get a touchdown, I believe, if I can recall. So the Jets beating the Commanders, and you had the Bears. They looked really, really strong. Bills looked sorry, but they had their second and third string in. The Bears, they're going to be. I think they were in the top 10 in the power stack up, and I think they're going to be a team to watch. Vikings won a last minute win over the Raiders. That was a good game. I watched that. That was a pretty exciting game at the end. So again, there's some good football being played out there. Packers beat the Browns in Cleveland, and then the Chiefs, they lost to the Jaguars. I think Mahomes only played one set as far as that goes, and then they just let the other quarterbacks play. Jaguars look good. They look pretty good as far as that goes. Buccaneers beat the Bengals, and I believe I saw some replay where Burrows was playing in that game. He's got a new hairdo. He's all blonde now and stuff, but it has nothing to do with football. Titans beat the 49ers, which is probably another game where the 49ers had all their second and third string in. Seahawks beat up on the Chargers. And Josh, we don't do links there, my friend. We don't do links. Let me please don't put any links in the chat there, Josh. I don't allow links, okay? But you like to keep track, Tina says. Okay. I don't allow links, okay? Josh Graham, yeah, Taylor Swift is a man. No, we're going to delete that. That's got to keep it clean, Josh. Okay, that's your one and only warning. If you come back, I'm going to have to, do the old push the block and ban button. Okay, try and keep it clean and non-controversial, if you don't mind. That's my prerogative as a broadcaster. And let's see. Let's go ahead and delete that. Okay, there we go. So just keep it clean, Josh, if you would, please. I would appreciate it. And let's see. Back to the scores here after the cleanup. Let's see. We have Browns lost to the Packers. Chiefs lost to the Jaguars. Bengals lost to the Buccaneers. 49ers lost to Titans. Chargers lost to Seahawks. And then the Saints, they beat the Cardinals. Didn't get any intel on that. And then Sunday's game, we had Broncos. They looked pretty good, I guess, against the Colts. That was a pretty good football game going back and forth. Some good football play in there. And then the Rams, I didn't really watch that much of the Rams. I think I watched the beginning of it. No, I didn't want, actually, to be honest with you, I didn't watch any of that game. I watched most of the Broncos Colts, but I guess it was, we'll get to the, how we, I think it was after that Colts, the Colts Broncos game that I needed that to win. And actually I didn't, because Tina in the overall, and this is where I'm going to bring up the chart here for the tote board, as I call it. And the tote board, I tallied it up, and the first week I was winning. I had one. Tina, I had the first win and the first week, and then Tina had a loss. It was only one game. But after last week, Tina took the lead. There you go, Tina. You ended up getting 2 more games than I did. So with the game lost last week and the game won, I'm right behind you there. So that's how it measures up as far as, yeah, there you go. Okay. I think this is going to be fun. So we'll do the picks, and this is how I'm going to present it as far as I think I'm getting my feel for the actual format for this particular broadcast. But as you can see, you're at the top. This is after preseason week 2. Tina's up by a game, I guess. Actually, yeah, you're a game ahead. So you did really well. You had 8 for 8, I believe. So you were 50%, and I was 6 wins, 10 losses. It was total 16 games as far as that goes. And so congratulations for the first, the big tote board win there. So you're our tote board winner. Yeah. I had 6 wins, 10 losses, and Tina, you had 8 and 8. So you did really good as far as on your picks. You actually, I think I did pretty good on the first half. Yeah, I was winning in the first half, and then the second, and we had some of the same teams, but the second half, you just got the Arizona Titan game or Arizona Saint game good, and you called the Broncos. I didn't think the Broncos were going to win it, but they did. So appreciate that. As far as you taking part in that, that's a pretty good deal there. Pretty good deal. Let's see. I got an article. Where is it? I want to bring this up because one of the things it's becoming let's see. Let me bring this up here. And shut this off here. Let's see, can I bring this one up? Let's see, present, stop sharing, we'll go here. We're going to talk about the, let me bring this up first. Let me bring up another page. This is the second article that we'll go through the articles here to see if there's anything updating. But other than the talking about the UFL players. Adrian Martinez on the Jets, they're doing really good. Hopefully I think they're going to go with 3 quarterbacks. I think that's going to be the standard. But what we have here is what's prevalent and what's something new this year in the NFL is the fact that we have the new NFL's new kickoff rule taking center stage, and here's the good and the bad. It's per NFL week 1 of preseason is definitely going to be it's a learning curve. It's different. It is different. The NFL's new kickoff rule took center stage during the first full week of the preseason, and I think this last week I saw a lot more of it. It's pretty interesting. I think they're still trying to figure it out strategy wise, as far as if the ball kicks and it goes into the end zone and rolls out, there's a penalty. It's a penalty against the kicking team. It comes out to the 30. They want to get some play going on the kickoffs. So the NFL was hoping the new rule would lead to more returns, and that's exactly what's happening as far as what I'm seeing for the most part. In the 16 preseason games that played last week, there were a total of 127 kickoffs, with this 82% of them getting returned. So that's a more percentage of as far as returns. If the regular season number looks anything like that, it would be monstrous jump over 2023 season, when it was just 22 kickoff returns. They would always kneel it and take it to the 25. When you implement a new rule like this, there's going to be a few bizarre situations, and definitely got one of those with the Chiefs-Jaguars game last Saturday. With that in mind, here's the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good, the AFC seems to have figured this new kickoff out already. Big Juice, go Brown, Super Bowl party at Rich's house. There we go. Okay, that's cool. Good to have you here coming in, Big Juice. Glad to have you here over on Twitch. During the first week of the preseason, there were only 4 kickoffs in the entire NFL that were returned at least 45 yards. All 4 came from the AFC South. Jaguars had the longest return with a 73-yard against the Chiefs in their win. And Tina's saying hi to Steve. So I'm a little leery about showing this because I don't want to infringe on the NFL. There's some Jaguars tweeted out they had a return also. The Jaguars actually had 2 long returns in the game with Tank Bigsby adding a 45-yarder against the Chiefs, and that was one of the 4 returns over last week. The second longest. So they're getting, the AFC is doing that. And Big Juice Steve is saying hi to Tina. So it is exciting. How long is this one? Maybe I might go ahead and show this one. Can I show this one? How long is this? Well, okay, this is only 45 seconds. So I'm going to show you let's go ahead and show you the return. Let's see if I got the volume on this. Volume. I don't know if there's any volume on this, but this goes to show you the setup. Let's see. We want. Oh, let's see. Let me bring this up here. Oh, okay. You do. Okay, I do have it there. Okay. So stand by. I am showing it. Okay. Wasn't sure. Okay. So this is how they set up. Okay. This is the setup right here. And this is a Kansas City. This might be the longest one. So we're going to go ahead and play this one. This is 45 seconds. This gives you an idea. They're all set up. The offense or the kicking team, all their players are on the 40, and then you have the receiving team. They're there on the 35, and there's 2 people there. They have to fill those positions, and then there's 2 backs, and these 2 right here. Now, sometimes in some cases there can be a 12th player out on the field. If the kicking team if the wind is blowing, and they did use this, they brought a 12th guy out there to hold the ball. Okay, he held the ball with his hand, and then after he kicks, he has to scoot right off there. He can't be in the play after that. He's only there. So that's one of the rules there for this new. So here's the kickoff. Where's the play? Play button. Play button. There we go.
Washington's going to field at about the 6.
Receives the ball.
He's got room to the 20-yard line. Tries to shuffle inside. Gets a little bit of block.
Going. Look at that. It's pretty exciting right there. He's going all the way. I think this is a 70-yarder. Look at all those guys. You know the Chiefs had their third. Oh, there's a fumble, but they recovered the fumble.
74-yard return.
So
look, to my knowledge, Brian, that's the first big return that we've seen with these new rules. And here's the thing about the new kickoff rules. It puts everybody up there. It becomes more like a punt return than a kick return.
Here's the return on it.
Is at the same level. Great job by Parker Watson.
Look how he's just scrambling around. This is the excitement they're trying to get with the new return. Because
kick step takes it down deep.
78% of the time, 78% of the time of kicks last year, they were in the end zone, and there's nothing there. They're just there's nothing there. So that's exciting as far as that goes. I think it's going to be good for football. That's my opinion. It's going to be good for football as far as that goes, and such. Hey, Tony D, what's good, man? We just went over. I don't know if you watched that. We just went over the new football kicking thing. So. Let's see. Next on the hit list is we've got. We're going to go with our. Let's see. We're at 30 minutes, so we're going to go. We're moving right along. I'm trying not to dump too many articles in here. I'm going to keep it to 2 or 3 that are interesting and just go over it briefly and stuff like that. But we're going to go ahead and Tina, we're going to do the games of next week, and we're going to missed it. Just joined. Oh, okay. It's pretty exciting. The Jaguars had a 70-yard return, and Tina saying hi to Tony. Okay, let's see what we got here now. We got that. Let's go back to present. And these are the games for next week. So let's see. We got that. We got that. Okay, these are the games for next week, for week 3. And let me square this up just a little bit more. And Tony's saying hi to Tina. Okay, so for tomorrow night's game, let me make sure about this now. Let me see. Let me check this. Let me double check the schedule to make sure I got the right schedule. Let's see. We're on. It's week 2. Philadelphia, New England, and then we have Atlanta, Baltimore. Detroit and Kansas City. So that's from last week. We can get rid of that. So okay. So I just did a. Okay. So this is all Green Bay, New Orleans. Okay. This is the other than that one. I don't know how that one got in there, but this is our this is our lineup for this third week of football. So we got Philly, and Tony saying hi to Big Juice. And so this is the lineup. We have Tina, you're going to have to let me know in the chat. I'm making my picks. As you can see, I'm going to go ahead and make my picks right here as far as that goes. And let's see, I'm going to go. Well, let me back this up here. Let me make sure I do this right. I don't want the cap. What's going on there? Okay, there we go. So on this first game, Philadelphia, New England, I'm taking Philly. Tina, and you say? This is how I'm going to work the picks and stuff like that. Tina says Philly also. Okay, Philly. Okay. Okay, we got that. And that's tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, and that's on the NFL Network. I'll be watching that game tomorrow night. That's at 7 o'clock. I've got the NFL channel. So let's see. Next game is going to be Atlanta at Baltimore. I'm going to take Atlanta. And Tina says Tina took the Eagles, but Tina says you're going to give me your pick there, Tina? You're going to take Atlanta too. Oh, you're Kai. Oh, you want to stay in first place, huh? Okay, Tina, you're taking Atlanta also. Okay, we move down to Cincinnati and Chicago. I don't know. Chicago's playing pretty good, but and it's in Chicago, so I am taking Chicago. And Tina, she says Tina's taking Chicago also. Well, you're a Chicago fan anyway. This one, New York Giants, I'm taking that's an automatic for me, and I'm taking the Giants. I'm taking the Giants. I don't think Tina's going to take the Giants on this one. I don't think she's a Giant fan. Tina, she's going to take as we're making our picks. From what I heard, the Giants, they played pretty good in their preseason, so they might have a good season this year. Other team, the other team. So you're taking Houston. You're going to take Houston then. Okay, we'll put you down for Houston. That's the Texans. Okay, you got the Texans, the other team. You don't want the Giants. I know you're not a Giant fan. Okay, the next game at 4 p.m., that's going to be tomorrow at Detroit and Kansas City. I'm going to take Detroit. They're going into Kansas. I'm going to still take Detroit because Jake Bates is on there. So I like Jake Bates. So I'm liking Detroit as far as that goes. So I'm taking Detroit, and Tina, she's taking Kansas City. Tina taking Kansas City, KC. Okay, Minnesota and Cleveland. I know who Big Juice. I'm gonna be taking Cleveland. I'm gonna take the Browns. I'm going with the Browns, Steve. And Tina says Vikings, of course. She's a Viking fan, I think. Yeah, Vikings. Okay, and our next game is going to be Seattle at Tennessee. Whoa. You know what? I'm taking Tennessee on that game because they got a quarterback. I think if we have time, I'm going to get to the article. They quarterback on the new quarterback that they have. I think he played last season, but he's going to be there's talk in the NFL. He's going to be just as good as Josh Allen. So I'm taking Tennessee. And Tina says you're taking Seahawks. Okay. Seahawks. They spell that right? Yeah, Hawks. Okay, Tina's taking the Seahawks. Arizona and Indianapolis. I'm taking the Colts on that one. I think the Colts can win that one. They're playing good. I'm not too hip on Arizona right now. And Tina pick is Colts also. Okay, Colts. See, this is working. This is where it's working a lot smoother as a broadcast because I have my schedule right. Let's see, Washington and Miami. Oh man, I'm going to take Miami. That my kid brother liked Miami, so I think he's telling me take Miami, Rich. Okay, and Tina says for the Washington, Miami, you're taking Washington. Okay. So let's see, Buffalo, Pittsburgh. Hopefully, I'll be able to see. This is going to be in Pittsburgh, so I should be able to watch this Saturday night at 7 p.m. It's on the NFL Network. I'm taking Buffalo, of course. And Tina, her picks are Steelers. Okay, yeah, you're a Steeler fan. Steelers. Okay. And this next game, this should be a good game right here. New York Jets at Carolina. They both won last week, but I'm for the New York team, so I got to go have faith in the Jets. So I'm going with the New York Jets. And Tina's pick. You got New York Jets and Carolina. No, we didn't get to Cincinnati. Where is Cincinnati, matter of fact? No, that's Carolina, Tina. We're missing a game, aren't we? Oh, no, Cincinnati's playing Chicago, Tina. And you pick Chicago. Okay, okay. You still want Chicago, I think. Chicago, Cincinnati at Chicago. You see the highlighted? You already picked Chicago. So in this game, you're going to pick the Panthers, okay? You're going to pick the Panthers. Okay, gotcha. All right, gotcha. We're on track. Very good. Just a minor oops here. LA Rams against the LA Chargers. I think the LA Rams will win that one, so I'm taking the Rams. And Tina says Chargers. Okay. I don't know. Chargers, I hope they do good. They got their new coach there. And then we have Tampa Bay and Jacksonville. I'm taking Jacksonville. I liked how they played last week, so I think they can beat. I'm taking Jacksonville. We'll take Jacksonville, and Tina says the Bucks. Okay. I like the way Jacksonville played. Bucks, they could win this game too. Like again, it's preseason, so it could be any one team. So Tina says Bucks. And then the Dallas. Let's see, Dallas, Las Vegas. I'm taking Dallas. And Tina, you pick. And Tina's pick is Dallas as well. Okay, Dallas. And then we have two games Sunday. Green Bay at Denver. Ooh. I'm taking Green Bay on that one. I think they can win. And I think you're going to be Tina will probably take Green Bay too, if I know her right? Packers, yeah, Packers. Okay. So she's taking Green Bay too. And then the last game, it's on Fox at 8 o'clock. New Orleans and San Francisco. I'm taking San Francisco. Yeah, I'm going to take San Francisco. So 49ers. And Tina might take the 49ers too, I think, too, right? Oh, Saints. Oh, okay. Wrong on that one. Okay. Tina is 49ers as well. So there's our picks. Those are the games and those are the picks for myself and Tina. We're doing the preseason challenge here as far as that goes. And those are the picks right there and the games. Yeah, no problem, Tina. This is fun. As far as having a little competition here, and you're a regular, so I'm more than happy to have you on board there as far as that goes. And WJ, Weaver's watching. I just saw. I'm sorry, Mr. Weaver. How we doing? 3 minutes ago. Sorry, I missed your you're coming in on the YouTube side. How we doing there, my friend? Bill Weaver. I hope everything's doing fine. I hear you're back in the area. As far as are you in upstate? You're back in upstate? If you're still there, I'm not sure if he's still there. But we are broadcasting from Rumble Studios, as you can see right up here, Rumble Studios. And well, let me get out of this. Get out of the present. Oh, I can't get out of the present. Oh, stop sharing. There we go. That's how we get out. Yeah, we're on Rumble Studios, as you can see right up here. And we're broadcasting to Twitch, Locals, YouTube Live, Twitch, and Link. And as far as that goes, so there we have it. And Weaver, Mr. Weaver, he's somebody I've known a while back there. He pops in on the let me get the live chat up here. There's Mr. Weaver. He's saying hi, Rich. I know he oh, let's see, where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's not pinning. How come it's not pinning? Oh my God. Not pinning. Okay, we're not pinning as far as that goes. So I wonder why. Huh. Oh, we're not even being. We don't even have the scroll up. So we had. Let me make sure I have everything. Everything is off. Oh, this is interesting. Can I share it? Let me try share. Yeah, it shares. Oh, I know what. I got to go back to the. Let's stop sharing. Oh, it's stuck. My thing is stuck. Huh. Weaver, hey, Rich. Yes, I'm back oh, you're in Pennsylvania. Okay, I'll be in touch with you. We can do, yeah, let me know as far as that goes. And like to hook up with you if I can. You know, I'm just, I have, you could say I have a lot more time and stuff like that, but I have a full day and stuff like that. But I like that I heard you were back. Let's see. Some of the guys I went, we hooked up with them just to, Bill Weaver, for those folks that are watching, is somebody I've known from a while back. He's a really good guy. And we actually worked in sister departments, I guess you could say, right? Right, Bill? Bill would always backfeed us too, as far as helping us out when we had a shortfall and stuff, but without giving anything away, right, Bill? Wink, wink, wink. But anyway, good to see you, Bill. Glad to have you up here. I'm going to be doing this every Wednesday night, going over the football games, talking a little bit about football in general. And let's see, my big screen is off. Oh, that's why, because we jammed up there. Let's see. Let's try this again here. Bring that back up. There we are. We're back. I like to see my big ass mug, my big head up on the big screen. But good to see you, Bill. And I really appreciate being here. I know you pop in. You surprise me when you do pop in, as far as that goes, and on the YouTube. So I'm on this platform called Rumble Studios, which I can broadcast on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different. I'm on 5 different platforms right now, and so I probably get up too early for you in the morning. I get up around 5 o'clock, and I'm usually between 5:30 and 6. I do the morning coffee Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm still doing that. I enjoy that. I got the question thrown at me this morning. What do you like about broadcasting? Why do you do it? I says it's fun. And this is just another aspect to do this Wednesday night before football game, before the preseason, doing preseason to get ready for the regular season as far as football goes and stuff. So very great, very great. I'll tell you, well, like I said, I think it was 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, we met down here at B's where I'm at. Okay. What used to be another establishment, the local pub down the road from where I'm at. And the bunch of guys, a couple guys there, we met up, and somebody told, I think it was Sneathen, if you remember Sneathen. He said that you were back in the area and stuff. I thought you were still down in the Washington D.C. area and stuff like that. So I'm very glad to see you, and it's always great seeing Bill. He was a hoot when I worked with him, as far as that goes. I don't know if Tony D, are you still here? Is Tony D still watching the broadcast? Fireman Rich to Tony D. Are you still out there, my friend? Because if we have we're at 45 minutes, so I can bring it up on, and that's the format I'm going to go with. We're going to come in here. I'm going to talk about a little bit about some articles, and let me see if until I get an answer from Tony D. I'll see. Let's see. What do we have for articles? Anything? Stories. Anything that pops out here. There's on Fox. I don't see nothing on Fox. CBS, that's where, let's see. We talked about the new kickoff rule, good and bad from CBS. Excuse me, I got to sneeze. Excuse me. Let's see. There's some articles there that there's nothing really that's popping out. Oh, thank you, Tina. Bless you. I put that up, but my pinning isn't working. Let's see. Nope, it's not working. So what do I got for campaigns? I can't do any campaigns. No campaigns. Okay. So there's nothing on CBS. Patriots trade passer rusher. Okay. Bills workout X round. There's a lot of articles, okay? So, like I said, unless they pop out at me, I'm not really going to, I think going over the kickoff rule is one thing. ESPN, let's see what we have for ESPN. Anything? Talking about J.J. McCarthy missing the season. I mean, oh, did he get injured? Oh, wow, he did. I didn't realize J.J. McCarthy has an injury that will cost him his rookie season, a deflation turn of events, and everyone who had – oh, I didn't realize he underwent surgery Wednesday. Deflating turn of events Saturday. So he was injured. I did not realize that. Missing extended time will a significant blow of his on-field. Okay, one of the biggest questions. I guess they had high hopes, so I'm not sure. Right there, first real game for Minnesota, and they lose their top draft choice and stuff like that. So will Vikings add another quarterback into the room? Let's see. There isn't a passing need to add a quarterback in Minnesota. Darrell, 63 career touchdown passes, is entrenched as the starter, and the team has confidence in Nick Mullins. So they have two quarterbacks. Yeah, I'm just finding out about that, Tina. I didn't realize. So, you know, like I said, it pops. That's the thing I'm looking at with the NFL news. So already first round, and you get knocked out at the first game. So it's like an Aaron Rodgers incident last year there. So that's and let's see. I guess Reddick of the Jets. I guess he's looking at being traded or something. The situation with the Jets is inexcusable. I don't know. So there's nothing there other than that injury report. Let's see on NFL preseason week 2 headlines. Patriots have a new head coach, Jared Mayo. He used to play for the Patriots. Yeah. Got the game by play there, and then like I said. For fantasy football, just for all those fantasy football folks, let me see what is that? Let me see what we have here. The top, if you're getting ready to, I can go over the for fantasy football, which I'm not going to be playing. I know our good friend Tony D is going to have a league, but the top quarterback picks. The first 5: Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and Anthony Richardson. And those are the top 5 on the fantasy football For running backs, we got Christian McCaffrey, Bijan Robinson, Bruce Hall, Jonathan Taylor, and Jeremy Gibbs. So, and wide receivers, we'll just go see what the wide receivers. CeCe Lamb, good wide receiver there. Tyrell Hill, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. So those are the top 5 running backs. Let's see, tight ends. You got, of course, Travis Kelce's number 1, Sam Laporte, Trey McBride, Mark Andrews, and Kyle Pitts, as far as that goes. Top fantasy football defense is Baltimore Ravens, San Francisco 49ers, Cleveland Browns, Dallas Cowboys, New York Jets on the fantasy football. Those are the top 5, just to go over those real quick. So that's pretty interesting there as far as that goes. And let's dismiss that. So I know, I don't know if Tony D, are you still there? Tony D. I think he just popped in to say hello as far as that goes. And so just going over it real quick. Do we have any? Oh no, that was all. Let me go back to the football here in Fox. NFL preseason week 2. Okay, the predictions. Let's see for this. They say the second week, but it's actually the third week. We have the odds prediction picks. Ride the Chiefs and Bills. I guess they're looking at them winning. The Buffalo Bills got their butts whooped by the Chicago Bears. Let's see, that's at 7 p.m. I'm just looking at something here. Buffalo and Pittsburgh. Tina, you took Pittsburgh. What's the odds? I don't have the odds. I forgot to bring up the odds. So, seeing the Jets. The Jets are favored over the Carolina Panthers. Panthers, I don't think they're going to be that good this year. I really don't think they're going to be all that great. So, and I think the Jets, they have a chance. It'll be interesting to see the Aaron Rodgers factor as far as that goes. Sean Tubler. I'm a 49 fan. 49ers, I think they're going to be good. I think they're going to be one of the teams to make the playoffs there. Thank you for being on the YouTube side there, Sean. Appreciate you being here. And we're just talking regular football. I'm nothing fancy, just straight talk, just keeping it simple. I like the 49ers, the way they're set up. I think they've got a good they're actually the top. Here's my top 5 teams right now going into the NFL. It's definitely 49ers, Kansas City, Buffalo Bills. Can't wait for week 1. Yeah, I'm right there with you. That's why I think the preseason is interesting. Okay, it is preseason, so you got to take that with a grain of salt. But let's see, 49ers. What did I say? Kansas City, Bills. Who are the other? Who else did I have in there? Baltimore and Philly. Or else Dallas. Dallas is right behind and stuff like that. I like the NFC North, as far as, of course, the Giants are in the NFC North, and I do like. I grew to like the Phillies now because they got Barkley on there for running. So I'm really hoping Barkley does a really good. I haven't heard any stats on him, or not. That's what I'll do. I'll pick. I'm not going to go looking for it now, but. That's the interesting dynamics. Baltimore is good. They're going to be good. So those top 49ers, Kansas City, even though Kansas City sucked their game last, that's preseason. I'm keeping that in context. Preseason is a whole separate entity. I think by the 3rd or 4th week, we'll see who's the cream of the crop and stuff like that. And I think those 3 teams will be at the cream or the top there, along with Buffalo. Buffalo, they should win. AFC North is going to be tough. Yes, it is. It is going to be tough, AFC North. And as far as that goes, let's see, with Miami, they're pretty good. Buffalo, the Jets are pretty good. They can be a spoiler. I don't know about New England, but Miami definitely. Buffalo, they're slated to win. I think they can win the division. They're the favorite. But as far as the let's see, where the 49ers at? The 49ers and the 49ers, I think the only issue the 49ers will have this year is the Rams. The Rams might make a go of it this year. So there's some spoilers in there. I think the NFC, did you say? Oh, AFC North. The NFC North, or no, yeah, the NFC East. That's the team. That's the division I like because I like the Giants, I like Philly, and I like Dallas. I even like, I guess, Washington. I guess the Commanders, but the NFC North, that's going to be pretty interesting because you got Chicago, Minnesota, Green Bay. All three of those teams are fairly decent. NFC South, Atlanta Falcons, Tampa Bay. I think they're going to be at the top of that division. And let's see, AFC North. Is that what the one you said? AFC North? Oh, AFC North. Oh, Bengals, Baltimore, Cleveland, and Pittsburgh. Oh, that's the AFC East I was talking about. AFC North. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I get the North mixed up with the East. But Cincinnati, Baltimore, Cleveland. That's going to be, I think it's Baltimore's division, but it's going to be interesting to see what type of Cincinnati Bengals come out and the Pittsburgh Steelers situation. I think Pittsburgh and Cleveland, they're all good teams. They're all solid teams. And then the AFC South, don't count out the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans, I think they might have a good shot at it. And then the AFC East, that's definitely going to be Kansas City. That's Kansas City's for the taking. Curious about the Chargers and Raiders. Those are two question marks as far as I'm concerned. And so that's good. So thank you for taking part and commenting. Let's see. Can I bring the comments up here? Let's see. Sean says Buffalo will win the East if Josh Allen can control. Yeah, I think he's controlled it a little bit better last year than the year before, but you're right. The interceptions, he is a monstrous quarterback, though. And I think he's a good kid. He's a good kid, a good quarterback, and he does it. And I think that's for any quarterback. But he does have an interception, but he does. It is noticeable, very noticeable, I guess, to put it mildly and stuff like that. Let me see. Can I pin? No, they're not pinning. I don't know. What the hell's going on here? They don't want to pin. I'm not sure what's going on with that as far as my text doesn't want to come up. So I'm not going to dump out and come back in. So, but that's part of the live broadcast. You got certain things that go wrong and stuff like that. But we're at an hour. Okay. So I want to thank you all for being here in the chat. I want to say thank you to Tina. You can go to sleep now. I put you to sleep if I have put you to sleep. Thank you for Tina, our Jersey girl, for being in. Thank you. Josh Graham came in. Ciao, Rich. Okay, Tina. Ciao to you too. Thank you, Big Jew. Steve coming in from Cleveland or coming in from Ohio. He's a Cleveland Browns fan. So thank you, Big Jew or Steve. Thank you for being here. And always a pleasure, Tina says. Yes, it is always a pleasure. Tony D was here. He popped in, popped out. I would have had him up here these last 15 minutes, but thank you, Tony, for stopping in. A big thanks to my good friend Weaver. The Weaver was here. Bill, thank you for being here, my friend, on the YouTube side. And thank you, Sean Tuber. Sean Tuber, thank you for being here. 49ers, San Francisco 49er fan. Thank you for taking part in the chat and being here. And as far as that goes, but we're going to go ahead and exit stage left here and get going. And we will be back again next week for Let's Talk Football, NFL football. And enjoy the games this weekend or tomorrow, starting tomorrow, going into the weekend. And this is Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich on X, at Fireman Rich over there on Truth Social, Blue Skies, Instagram threads, and on the public Facebook, all one word, The Real Fireman Rich. You all have a great one. Thanks again, guys, in the chat. And if you're watching this on the replay, thank you very much also. You all have a great Wednesday evening. Live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks.